So those are some shots of your university, and I hope they bring back some happy memories of your time here. Now, the main reason for making this video is to record your graduation. Today, you join the graduates of the university, and at the moment, those are about 80,000 in all. Moreover, they come from all countries, and they're now spread in all corners of the world. So this is a university, not just a university of the United Kingdom, but a university that is recognized worldwide. It is a large university and an important one, and in graduating from it, you've done well. We, of course, like all other universities in the United Kingdom, are at the moment under some pressure. Society is wishing its universities to change, and the University of Manchester is no exception. So continuously, we have to move forward to adapt to what is required and to abandon what is no longer required. We believe we're doing that. But there are one or two things that remain constant and can't be changed. We, when we educate our students from this university, are very keen that they should be able to do various important things. They should be able to marshal fact, develop argument, and above all, I think, have a regard for the truth. And we hope we've done that as far as you're concerned. But enough of all that. Now on to the video of the graduation itself.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you to this ceremony for the conferment of degrees. The degrees that will be awarded today are the culmination of many years of hard work and are the recognition of high academic achievement on the part of the graduates. And each of you, waiting rather nervously, I expect, to be admitted to your degree, can be justly proud of what you have achieved. But I'm sure that you would recognise, as your teachers recognise, the importance of the support and encouragement that you have received from your family and friends. And that is why the university values these congregations so much. Today, we have an opportunity to share with your parents and grandparents, husbands or wives, our common pride in your success, and to join with them in offering you our warmest congratulations. For most of you, today's ceremony formally ends the period in which you have been students. From now on, you will be applying what you have learned, or you will be exercising your minds in modes of thought developed while you were learning. The great value of higher education is the training that it provides by the discipline of studying a subject in depth or in breadth, coupled with the need to be analytical and critical of the received wisdom. These days, there is developing a rather distressing tendency to classify courses into vocational and non-vocational, with the implied view that the first is good and the second is bad. But both have their place, because both can provide that rigorous training which is the characteristic of higher education. The distinction between vocational and non-vocational is in many ways a false one. The important thing is to have learned how to learn and how to combine imagination with rigor. Now, this capacity to combine an open mind with a facility for constructive criticism will be even more important in the future. Now, for most of you, today's ceremony will not mark the end of your process of learning. Some of you will go on to study for further formal qualifications. But even if this is not your way forward, the pace of change in society is so rapid that you will need to learn and relearn many things in the course of your careers. Continuing education and professional retraining will be crucial aspects of your personal and professional development in the years ahead. Today, you become members of 2 international fellowships. You become a graduate of this great university with its high reputation and historic traditions. And in becoming a graduate, you will be linked by ties of sentiment and history to those graduates who have preceded you and those who will follow. And we very much hope that you will maintain those ties by your membership of the convocation of the university. In addition, you will also become a member of that fellowship that consists of scholars in your own subject or profession, a fellowship in which the subject is more important than the nationality of those forming the fellowship. This university prides itself on the fact that it is a full-service university of international repute. And today we can see something of what that means. And sitting before me, waiting eagerly for me to finish, we have graduates from the Faculty of Arts, the Department of Nursing in the Faculty of Medicine, and the Faculty of Science. Now, whatever your specialization, you will have been taught by distinguished scholars, men and women whose reputation and standing are widely acknowledged and modestly borne. But even the diversity represented here today is just part of the university. A university that contains, amongst others, large faculties of law, education, economic and social studies. This breadth and the expertise which supports it are the very essence of what a university stands for. But in addition to its determination to maintain its reputation for teaching and research across the full spectrum of academic disciplines, the university is aware of and tries to respond to its responsibilities to the local community and to the nation as a whole. Through further education and training, industrial liaison, research consultancy and public service, we hope to contribute something to improving the society in which we all live. The country, indeed the world at large, is faced with major challenges. Problems of inequality and social injustice, technological change, of competing ideologies and economic uncertainty. It's our hope that through the education you have received here, not only will you have achieved personal fulfillment, but you will find yourselves better able to make a contribution to the solution of these problems. Bear this in mind as we offer you our warmest congratulations and our best wishes for your future happiness and success.
Mr. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you for the degree of Doctor of Science, David James Walsh.
By the authority vested in me, I admit you to the degree of Doctor of Science. Very well done.
Mr. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Mavis Joan Kirkham.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I admit you to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Well done.
Thank you.
Mr. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Helen Sarah Brenes. Neil Christopher Firth.
Well done.
Annette Claire Flood.
Well done.
Caroline Doris Hewitt.
Well done.
Simon Charles Cohn.
Well done.
Gerard Francis Payne. David Anthony Polya.
Well done.
Fiona Margaret Somerville. And Michael Anthony Strahand.
Well done.
Mr. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you for the degree of Master of Science, Christine Mary Watson-Jones.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I admit you to the degree of Master of Science. Well done.
Judith Elizabeth Morris.
Well done, Judith.
And Sheila Elizabeth Rogers.
Well done, Sheila.
Mr. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you for the degree of Master of Science, Philip Anthony Harris.
Well done.
Mr. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you for the degree of Bachelor of Arts with honours in Geography, Michael George Kesby.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Arts.
Adam Thomas Tickell.
Well done.
Paul Alistair Wilson.
Well done.
Graham Mark Abbott.
Well done.
Gillian Mary Allen.
Well done, Gillian.
Rachel Tamsin Bell.
Well done, Rachel.
Bradley Weld Blundell.
Well done.
Michael Edward Bruin.
Well done.
Caroline Susan Brown.
Well done, Caroline.
Nicholas Burton.
Well done.
Anthony Paul Clay.
Well done.
Maura Bridget Duddy. Ona Melissa Goodman.
Well done, Anna.
Mark James Grieve.
Well done.
Polly Griffiths.
Well done, Colin.
Carleen Jenny Hopkins.
Well done, Colin.
Andrew Gideon Ingram.
Well done.
Bridget Kelly.
Well done, Bridget.
Fiona Lewis.
Well done, Fiona.
Nicholas John Lloyd.
Well done.
Simon John Longfield.
Well done.
Martin Branston Ogden. Joanne Osborne.
Well done.
Stephen Peter Richard Quinn.
Well done.
Geraint Nicholas Roberts.
Well done.
Thank you.
Andrew Colin Schofield.
Well done.
Ian Anthony Slater.
Good luck.
Russell Harry Smith.
Well done.
Vivian Alice Thursby.
Well done, Vivian.
Thank you.
Stella Joan Walker.
Well done,
Thank
Stella.
you.
Andrew John Whitehead.
Well done.
Paul Timothy Wood.
Well done.
Jane Elizabeth Alden.
Well done, Jane.
Michaela Barraclough.
Well done, Michaela.
Mark Christopher Bates,
Well done.
Wendy Joy Blackaller,
Well done, Wendy.
Sarah Verity Boltwood,
Well done, Sarah.
Sarah Kathleen Collins,
Well done, Sarah.
Bryony Claire Copley Williams,
Well done.
Hugh Dorey,
Well done.
Alphonse Adam Frederick Falconio,
Well done.
Neil Adrian Garland, Andrew Jonathan Godson, Julia Ann Hale,
Well done, Julia.
Pamela Mary Hibbert,
Well done, Pamela.
Michael James Brindley Hughes,
Well done.
Simon Robert Nixon Milligan, Claire Ruth Parrick,
Well done, Claire.
John Peter Patterson, Josephine Ann Roton,
Well done, Josephine.
Michael Edward Ruff, Keith Neil Sedgley,
Well done.
Michael John Smith,
Well done.
Jonathan Nelson Vasey,
Well done.
Julia Karen Willis,
Well done, Julia.
Andrew David Wilson, and for the degree of Bachelor of Arts with honours in Geography and Archaeology, Jill Louise Guthrie,
Well done, Jill.
Jeffrey Neil Nuttall, Stephen Mark Watson,
Well done.
Julia Lund Helm,
Well done, Julia.
Howard John Kingston,
Well done.
Mr. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you for the degree of Bachelor of Nursing with Honours, Renata Ann Crickmore.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Nursing. Well done.
Catherine Elizabeth Ferguson.
Well done, Catherine.
Susan Patricia Savage.
Well done, Susan.
Alunid Jane Blakeway.
Well done.
Ruth Elizabeth Boyd. Sharon Linda Coulter.
Well done, Sharon.
Lorna Morag Davidson. Emily Jane Griffiths.
Well done, Emily.
Catherine Ann Hall.
Well done, Catherine.
Karen Leslie Holdsworth.
Well done, Karen.
Nina Jane Hunt.
Well done, Nina.
Jane Margaret Roberts.
Well done, Jane.
Alison Jane Seymour.
Well done, Alison.
Bridget Mary Traynor. Vanessa Jane Mary Watts.
Well done, Vanessa.
Jane Elizabeth Wilkinson.
Well done, Jane.
Helen Elizabeth Bell.
Well done.
Alison Mary Dudley.
Well done, Alison.
Erica Jane Hudson.
Well done, Erica.
Jane Frances Lavelle.
Well done, Jane.
Poonam Sethi.
Well done.
And Karen Elizabeth Sutton.
Well done.
Mr. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you for the degree of Bachelor of Science with honours in chemistry, William John Adams.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Science. Well done.
Karen Petra Bleasby.
Well done.
James George Bogues.
Well done.
Philip Guy Bonney.
Well done.
Neil Martin Curtis. Andrew Hamilton Lane.
Well done.
John Joseph Harkin.
Well done.
David Marsden. Jamie Mackenzie Slater.
Well done.
Linda Ann Stark.
Well done, Linda.
Roger Clive Whitehead.
Well done, Roger.
Fiona Winterbottom.
Well done, Fiona.
Andrew John Botting.
Well done.
Paul Butterworth. Louise Jacqueline Calview. Timothy John Cheesewright.
Well done, thank you.
Michael Andrew Cook, David Ross Erdley,
Well done.
Stuart Evans,
Well done.
David Hardy,
Well done.
Martin Gerard Hyde,
Well done.
John Duncan King,
Well done.
Christopher Anthony Layton,
Well done.
Clive Stewart Maudsley,
Well done.
Stephen Patrick Maylarp,
Well done.
Patrick Frederick Miller,
Well done.
David Needham,
Well done. Thank you.
Jane Perks,
Well done, Jane.
Mark Stewart Plant,
Well done.
Gavin Douglas Reid,
Well done.
Alison Smith,
Well done, Alison.
Elaine Smith,
Well done.
David John Spruce,
Well done.
Jacqueline Murray Thorpe,
Well done, Jacqueline.
Lisa Jane Truelove,
Well done.
Robert Henry Woodham,
Well done.
Gillian Armstrong,
Well done, Gillian.
John Boville,
Well done.
Sean Michael Bucknell,
Well done.
Noel Dunn,
Well done.
Alan David Follett,
Well done.
Elizabeth Mary Grant,
Well done, Elizabeth.
Paula Halpern,
Well done, Paula.
Neil Richard Harvey,
Well done.
David Lester Hickey,
Well done.
David Eric William Hill,
Well done.
Penelope Jane Hill,
Well done, Penelope.
Jacqueline Hoare,
Well done, Jacqueline.
Linda Patricia Hudson,
Well done, Linda.
Eleanor Catherine Jackson,
Well done, Eleanor.
Ryan Dominic Moore,
Well done.
Michael Joseph Paul Millington,
Well done.
Peter Andrew Mitchell,
Well done.
Harish Patel,
Well done.
Eleanor Bernice Rogerson.
Well done, Eleanor.
Helen Jane Sims.
Well done, Helen.
Kulwant Singh. Kieran Vaughan Wardell.
Well done.
Trevor Hardy.
Well done.
Michael Jones.
Well done.
Nicholas John Mangum.
Well done.
Nigel Prince. David Richard Simmons.
Well done.
Helen Ruth Waddington.
Well done, Helen.
And for the pass degree, Nicholas Middleton.
Well done.
David Allen Mitchell. Kevin Ian Moss.
Well done.
And for the degree of Bachelor of Science with honours in Chemistry and Physics, Anita Claire Howman.
Well done, Anita.
David Nicholson.
Well done.
Mr. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you for the degree of Bachelor of Science with honours in Geography, Paula Moffat Allison.
Well done, Paula.
Charlotte Natasha Danvers.
Well done, Paula.
Claire Elizabeth Giltrow.
Well done, Claire.
Peter Anthony Lancaster.
Well done.
David Graham Ledger. John Alexander Mercer.
Well done.
Susan Ann Parkinson.
Well done, Susan.
Sandra Lynn Phillips.
Well done, Sandra.
Peter Christopher Skelton.
Well done.
David Paul Taylor.
Well done.
David Elgin Thomas.
Well done.
Christopher David Bradford.
Well done.
Peter David Cork.
Well done.
Alison Lorraine Cresswell.
Well done, Alison.
Penelope Jane Dale.
Well done, Penelope.
Robert Philip Edward Donnelly.
Well done.
Paul Andrew Fairclough.
Well done. Thank you.
Nicole Marie Johnson.
Well done, Nicole.
Andrew Paul Knowles.
Well done.
Andrew Michael Newman.
Well done.
Heather Ruth Otway.
Well done.
Jeremy Stewart Phillips.
Well done.
Andrew John Ripley. David Christopher Schofield.
Well done.
Julie Elizabeth Smith.
Well done, Julie.
Paul Gerard Sturt.
Well done.
And for the degree of Bachelor of Science with honours in Geography and Geology, Carol Leslie Baddeley.
Well done, Carol.
Catherine Ann Cheetham.
Well done, Catherine.
Benjamin John Davies.
Well done.
Paul David Godbold.
Well done.
Paul William Moogan.
Well done.
Hilary Ann Constant.
Well done, Hilary.
Mark John Higginbottom.
Well done.
John Ilechko.
Well done.
Anne-Marie Keenan.
Well done, Anne. Don't be nervous.
Philip Yeadon.
Well done.
Mr. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you for the degree of Bachelor of Science with honours in Geology, Alistair Francis Gray.
Well done.
Rachel Fiona Thompson.
Well done.
Andrew Grant Bolton. Graham Kenneth Ellis. Simon Francis Hales. Bernard Elliot Osborne Hunter.
Well done.
Guy William Jarvis.
Well done.
Christopher Robert Martin. Duncan Moore.
Well done.
Robert John Partington. Philippa Ann Thompson.
Well done, Philippa.
Kevin Tyrone Barry Beasley.
Well done.
Kevin Eaton.
Well done.
Christopher John Evans.
Well done.
Simon James Fitch.
Well done.
Robert Wattleworth Marshall. Andrew Ian Morris, Susan Gwen Pritchard,
Well done, Susan.
Fiona Jane Saunders,
Well done, Fiona.
and with honours in geology with geochemistry, Graham Mark Phillips.
Well done.
Janet Diane Cotter Howells,
Well done, Janet.
Frances Ann Richardson,
Well done, Francis.
Michael Alexander Shaw.
Well done, Michael. You're the last, but not the least. Well done. Salva sit universitas nostra mancuniensis hoc precantes consugamus.
So now you're leaving the university and going out to start a career in the world. We here in the university wish you the very best of luck. We're sure you'll do very well. When you graduate, as you've just done, you join a body of university graduates called Convocation. This body serves two purposes. First of all, it allows us to keep in touch with you, and we do this by the publication from time to time of a magazine, which we call Manchester Graduate. It'll tell you what's happening in the university, what's new, what's going on, how we're changing, how we're keeping up with the times. But we also want you, through Convocation, or indeed by contact with your old professors and tutors, to let us know what you're doing, how you're getting on in the world, what your experiences have been. This is very interesting to us. Please don't neglect to do it. So now, the world awaits you. Good luck.